Last year, when Neil Patrick Harris took center stage as host of the Tony Awards,
the season's new recruits include the cast of Kinky Boots. You know they're beautiful and buff as Navy SEAL.
He sang.
We're going bigger, like so much bigger.
He danced. He even jumped through a hoop.
It's Pippin never.
Leading a cavalcade of Broadway's best in an opening number that stopped the show. If there's anyone who can follow that act, it's the man who hasn't just won a Tony, but has hosted the awards show 3 times before, Hugh Jackman. Are you a good host off camera? Like,
no,
when people come to your home for dinner?
Well, that's a very good question. The secret is out. I am the worst host. I have been known, actually, to escape my own parties because I'm just a bit tired.
So if people come to your house for dinner, there's no opening number?
No, I'm good at the opening, and I will cook, but I will expect you to clean up. Is that wrong? Yeah, and I'll start switching the lights on and off, around about 9:30. Feel free to stay and clean up, or you can go now.
Jackman isn't just a song and dance man. Here he is rehearsing for tonight's show. Look out! He's also X-Men's Wolverine. So he's used to flying into action. And that's what he and all the other actors and crew have to do to put on this live extravaganza.
Hey, clear the way in the open fire.
James Monroe Iglehart, nominated for Aladdin the Musical, is one of those actors. Let's talk about award shows, because the obsession over the Oscars year in, year out, and sometimes it's a decent show.
Yes.
The Tonys is always a better show.
The Tonys are always a better show because regular flat-footed film actors don't do anything but smile and clap. Broadway people, we sing, we dance, we act.
Think of the Tonys as 20 different Broadway shows packed into one. A Great White Way smorgasbord, if you will.
To take.
In charge of this Broadway buffet, executive producers Ricky Kirshner and Glenn Weiss. Time is of the essence. You've got to throw this together pretty fast.
I'll tell you what, the hardest part of this show is the timetable, because from nominations to show is one of the shortest period of times of any award show. So it really is kind of a dash to the finish line.
It all starts with Kirshner and Weiss going from theater to theater to theater, figuring out how to restage hit numbers to play here at New York's Radio City Music Hall. Throughout the night, how many different actors will come through this backstage area?
I would say over 200 actors will be on.
So it's maybe not a cast of thousands, but of hundreds.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably the largest cast on any TV show.
But Broadway doesn't take a break for the Tonys. Most of the shows performing on the telecast regularly play 8 times a week in their own theaters. This week is no exception. So duplicate sets have to be built for this one-night-only show. For Rocky the Musical's big number, that means a brand new boxing ring built outside the city and shipped into Manhattan. Quite the investment. Alex Timbers is Rocky's director. It's kind of a giant advertisement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. For all the shows in the telecast, you know, you always hear about, you know, sales bumps the next day and all that. And, you know, our hope is just to keep getting the word out about, you know, the really great work that these actors are doing on stage.
At this point, you might be asking, who exactly is Tony? Named for actress and director Antoinette Perry, the first awards were handed out in 1947. Winning actresses were originally given silver compacts. Actors got gold money clips. The medallion was created in 1949.
So this looks very much like the award that we have today, only in 1967 we put it on a pedestal.
The Tony Awards are given out by the American Theater Wing and the Broadway League. Heather Hitchens heads the wing. Charlotte St. Martin is in charge of the league.
I think the 1967 is an important reason to talk about.
In here, life is beautiful.
Because that was the first year we were televised.
Cabaret.
You got it. So it was something to hold when you were accepting your award on TV.
And it's on TV that the Tonys have become a spectacle, featuring names big beyond Broadway. Like Sting, who will be singing from a musical he wrote for next season. Neil Patrick Harris is another big name. He's not hosting, of course. He's nominated this year for his gender-bending performance in Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Well, the opening number last year was fantastic, and let's see what Hugh Jackman can do to beat that one.
When I talked to Neil Patrick Harris, he
Yes.
kind of threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Neil, I always felt he kind of went understated on the opening. I mean, if you go back to last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm so tempted in a jokey way to throw down gauntlets, except I just know I'll lose, actually, in every way. So it could be career suicide following on from Neil, and yet it's a great honour, honestly.
No, but a host SmackDown, I smell a reality show hit.
That's good. I could do that. Can I bring the claws?
Can you bring what?
The claws.
Oh.
For the SmackDown.
Yeah.
You haven't seen X-Men, have you, Mo?
I haven't.
I'm out of
You
here.
know, actually, you know the thing is, I haven't seen
I don't
X-Men.
care.
But Hugh Jackman doesn't have time to school me on superheroes. He's got a show to do. Curtain up.